He was a doctor, a stockbroker, and a millionaire with a terminal illness.
Except none of it was real. Last night, 9 on Your Side introduced you to this man, Joshua Abeyta, though you may know him by Dr. Anthony Pena, the man who posed as a practicing physician, even strolling into a restricted area at Tucson's VA clinic. The state, you'll remember, was on the lookout for patients duped by this dishonest doctor.
24 hours later, they say that was just the tip of the iceberg. Not on Your Side's Maggie Vespa joins us now with an update.
That's right, guys. Stella, you'll remember Abeyta's story, officers say, fell apart when he asked a highway patrol officer for directions to a hospital that does not exist. Since then, officers with Arizona's Department of Public Safety say this case has only continued to grow. And those who know Joshua Abeyta say they are not surprised. But luckily, everyone was not so trusting.
Authorities say it is a storyline similar.
The jump seat is open.
It's been a while since I've done this. Which one's the jump seat again?
To a Hollywood script. This Tucson wife and mother, who doesn't want her identity revealed, says Joshua Abeyta has been playing such parts for quite some time.
You saw yesterday's headlines and you thought, what?
Karma. Karma finally caught up to him.
The woman, who we will call Jane, says she and a friend knew Abeyta about 8 years ago as a 21-year-old millionaire with cash to burn.
He's basically said, no, I can buy you guys houses, you guys don't have to work for the rest of your lives.
Why so generous? Abeyta told them he had terminal cancer, hence his next promise.
He said he didn't have much to live, so he was going to write us into his will, and he wanted to leave us this huge amount.
Jane, just 18, couldn't ignore her suspicions for long. Among other red flags, she says Abeyta asked for her social security number. She refused and cut ties.
I don't know how he can come up with all these stories. I mean, he must be sick.
Officers at DPS now believe the tale of terminal cancer is only one of Abeyta's scams. Among others, they say that he was a stockbroker selling shares to Home Depot. And on Your Side decided there was only one man who could clear this up.
Records show Abeyta lived at this address near Ajo and Sandario. I just knocked on the door and spoke to a man who says he is a member of his family. And the only story out of all of these that he says he had heard is that Abeyta did have cancer. He says he even showed him paperwork from Arizona Oncology, but he couldn't remember how long ago he was sick, just that it was more than a year ago.
He adds Abeyta never asked him for money.
And now DPS says their main objective is figuring out which, if any, of these scams were successful in turning a profit for Abeyta. Again, anyone with information is urged to call DPS. That number is 602-223-2212. It's also on our website. Live in the newsroom, I'm Maggie Vespa, KGUN-9 on Your Side.